Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I have been posting Christian blogs 14 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Proverbs 29 verses 23 to 27. Here's the word of God. One's pride will bring him low, but he who is lowly in spirit will obtain honor. The partner of a thief hates his own life. He hears the curse but discloses nothing. The fear of man lays a snare, but whoever trusts in the Lord is safe. Many seek the face of a ruler, but it is from the Lord that a man gets justice. An unjust man is an abomination to the righteous, but one whose way is straight is an abomination to the wicked. Proverbs 29:23 to 27. Here's my poem. Fearing man lays a snare. If you're afraid of what wicked people can do to you, you have been enslaved by the state of being fearful. Whoever gets terrorized by someone who do not trust God, if you know the Lord your God, you will live in love. The perfect love of God casts out fear, so trust the Lord. When you do not know God, you will be overcome by the world. Here's my commentary. When was the last time you were manipulated, bullied, or terrorized by someone? It is not a pleasant experience when you become intimidated by someone who controls you because you are in desperate need to be loved. I remember that feeling when I was growing up and being dismissed and neglected by my own mother. It was very painful rejection of my reason for existence. At a very young age of 7, I remember being so confused after I was showing a gesture of love and care for my mother when she got home from work. I offered her slippers as she came into the house, wanting to connect with her. She's always busy at work and never finds time to spend with me and my brother. She delegated her parenting role to her 2 sisters who lived with us. I was always living in fear that she is never ever going to find time to see me or hear me out. How would a 7-year-old deal with that kind of rejection from her own mother? When I learned about Jesus in school, I began to have conversation and letter writing to him. The pain of rejection wasn't that much after I was led to build a relationship with my Lord. I felt relieved and at peace each time I talked and conversed with Jesus. In this book of Proverbs, Solomon exhorts us to never allow humans to intimidate us and cause fear in us. When you fear man, you will be in bondage. But if you fear the Lord and trust in him, nothing will ever affect you in a negative way because you know that the Lord will never forsake or leave you. Reflection. Share a time when you were freed from the bondage of being afraid of someone or something. Well, it took me a long time to be freed from this fear of not being loved. And it was when the Lord invited me and saved me and freed me from all the lies that I believed in and got me out of the trauma through his word, because his word exposed all the 125 lies that I believed in all my life. And I was already in my 50s when I was freed from all the lies. At that time, I'm already married to my husband currently, and it was still a long process of truly knowing that I am loved, even though people don't show it to me. And because of all that lies that I believed in, I view the world very differently. But now God has freed me from his word and assures me that I am loved by him, and that no matter what happens, that he will always be there for me, and that even though I will be feeling all the rejection, it is consoling and comforting to know that Jesus himself was also rejected. So knowing that my Lord underwent all the things that I went through has pacified me from that fear of not being loved. So it's more a fear of not being loved and a fear of being neglected that I lived all my life, almost over like half a century of my life. So I encourage you to reflect on these following verses and know that if you trust the Lord, that bondage of fear will be gone. But if you continue to trust in yourself, you trust in man, you will be in that bondage. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I could make more videos and give you the Word of God. And if you haven't already, check over 4,000 videos I've done. Over the years, I've been doing this daily. Just type on YouTube or Google search ILMA'S Poem Devotional. Have a wonderful day.